Banquet. We'd like to welcome students, parents, and invited guests. Assistant Superintendent Brian Murphy, our K-12 learning communities, Dr. Cynthia Spittler and Christina Weiss. I'm Emily Francis, English teacher at Toledo Early College High School. Joining me is Eric Hilcher, the other English teacher.
Hi. We're here to celebrate the accomplishments from our students. We also want to thank our supporters, parents, and others for their contributions, the governance board members, school board members, superintendent, and members of his cabinet. We'd like to thank all of you for being with us today.
So we'd also like to recognize an important guest, Mr. John Kalicki from the College of Engineering. The format of our program will include some students coming up to get certificates and others just standing where they are, remaining standing while we read their names. We'll honor students and supporters in more than 50 categories. If we make any mistakes, we apologize and we will correct it as soon as possible. Just give us the information and we will provide you with an error-free program.
So each family will be given a program at dismissal. So we will formally begin the program with our principal, Dr. Wheatley. And we'll begin there. Thank you, Dr. Wheatley.
Good evening and welcome. Today is a really special event for your students. Today we learned that our sophomores continued our fine tradition of passing the OGT with outstanding scores. We have 100% for reading, 100% for writing, 100% for mathematics, and nearly 100% for science. So congratulations, students, parents, and staff. At this time, I want to welcome to the podium our Assistant Superintendent for your comments, Mr. Brian Murphy.
Good evening, everyone. I have to admit that I found out I was speaking about 2 minutes ago. So. But anyway, just a couple of things I'd like to say. Thank you for being here this evening. We truly appreciate you and your support of your kids. You know, it was interesting that Dr. Wheatley talked about the OGT scores because I was just sitting over having a conversation with Christina White 5 minutes ago. I mentioned that. I received OGT results earlier this morning. And I said to her, it's unbelievable what the TECHS staff and what the TECHS schools, what they do with their kids. Because I see the OAA results coming in of those 8th graders that are coming in 9th grade. And I know where those kids are performing at. And in a lot of ways, a lot of students come in at a mediocre level. I mean, they're average. And by the time they take the test, they are excelling like you wouldn't believe. I don't know of any other school in the state of Ohio, or Northwest Ohio, the state of Ohio, that has that type of results. It's unbelievable. Some of you that are here today might not know it, but TECHS was one of the top-rated high schools in the state of Ohio last year, in the top 10. And after I look at today's OGT scores, I do not have a doubt in my mind that they're going to be in the top 10 next year. So that's very special. Parents, thank you for supporting your kids for being here at the school. Kids, thank you for your commitment. The curriculum here is very rigorous, and I know that a lot of you put a lot of time into this program, but having the opportunity to be here, to be able to earn up to 60 credits of college credits before you even step foot officially on campus is something that most kids don't get that opportunity. I want to thank the staff for being here. I want to thank you for your commitment. I know that a lot of you here that I hear from Dr. Wheatley are here very late into the evenings. And your commitment is the reason why these kids excel. And I think that because it's such a small group, the school is a small school, that there is that bond and that relationship between the teachers and the students. And I think the teachers feel like these kids must succeed. There is no other option than success. So parents, you should be very happy with your children here this evening. They are here because they've accomplished so much, and I hope you enjoy the evening. And I wish all of you that are here this evening that are seniors the best of luck. Continue with your college career. Continue with a career, and I hope that you stay here in the city of Toledo, and I hope you continue to support our community. Thank you.
Some of you may remember last year we had our banquet at Rogers High School because we couldn't afford to have it at another facility without we would have to pay their caterer a lot of money. So this year we asked if we could have it here on the concourse, and the university said yes, and I think this is a much, much better setting. Last year it didn't feel like a banquet, but this is where our students go to school. This is where they get a great education. This is where they get the support from their parents and from their staff and the faculty. So I think this is a perfect setting for our students to be awarded the various honors that we're going to acknowledge them for tonight. Before we get to the very best part of the program, which is the certificates and honoring your students, we're going to let you have dinner. Today we have pulled pork sandwiches, we have chicken wings with 3 different kinds of sauces, 2 sides, and we also have cake and we have bottled water. Now the cake is going to be 3 to 4 to a plate because we do it that way for families so that you're not trying to grab each of you a plate. So Mr. Tierney, hold your hand up, Mr. Tierney. And Mr. Bowen, you go join Mr. Tierney. They're going to dismiss you by table for dinner, but we're going to be totally fair about it. We'll start with some from the back, and then we'll come to the front. And then we'll go to the back, and then we'll come to the front. So just keep your eyes on those 2 gentlemen, and then you'll be able to go and get your food and come back and enjoy it, and then we'll resume the program.
I'll put it at your table.
Is 24. And we had 3 students that scored very high. The first one was Gonzalo Casano. His score was a 21. Connor Suncraft. His score was a 20. And Nick Ferrero. His score was a 18.
And then for our Explore test, the maximum score is 25. Emily Butler, who scored 25. Elijah Dagenhart scored a 24. And Tristan Bowerman scored a 24.
For the plan test, the maximum score is a 32. Ariel White scored a 30. Justin Sutherland scored a 27. Benjamin Corey scored a 26. Caitlin Mason scored a 26. Tanner Wichiter scored a 26. And finally, Thomas Smith scored a 26.
And for our PSA test, the score range was from 60 to 240. Our top scores are Erica Lee with a score of 200. Daniel Masters scored 192. And Harper Brainerd scored 186.
For the ACT score, the score range is 1 through 36. And the first student that we'd like to recognize is from the class of 2013, Erica Lee. She scored a 32. From the class of 2012, Elizabeth Cummings. She scored a 31. In the class of 2013, Daniel Masters scored a 29.
For our UT Mathematics Placement Test, our two top scores are Jacqueline Chaput. She scored a 20 out of 20. And Ariel White scored 20 out of 20.
And we also want to recognize the graduating seniors who have earned 56 to 60 college credit hours. Paige Adams, she earned 60 credits. And if you could please stand when we read your name. Kayla Brogan she earned 57 credits. Diamond Crumby, she earned 57 credits. Brianna Day, she earned 56 credits. Amanda Colai earned 56 credits. Brianna Portillo, 56 credits. Jacob Torres earned 57 credits. Tiffany Rock earned 60 credits.
Continuing on, Elsie Almodovar Reyes earned 60 credits. Robert Cagle earned 58 credits. Elizabeth Cummins earned 58 credits. Jasmine Jenkins earned 56 credits. Megan Maxey earned 57 credits. Maverick Schaefer earned 57 credits. And Brandon Tran earned 58 credits.
Okay, so we'll continue with students who have earned varsity letters for the very first time. Each student has at least a 3.5 grade point average.
Hala Abu Dahesh. Caleb Brogan. Ryan Padel. Jacqueline Chaput. Ben Corey. Simon Crombie. Elizabeth Cummins. Misak Wangali. Christian Franklin. Kenya Reno. Lauren Hassan. Joey Heidenmesser. Bailey Henderson. Lisa Jackson. Eden Dixon. Gresham Lee. Ignacio Lauderdo. Christian White. Dick Wilson. And Robert Wilson. Congratulations to all of them.
Yeah, congratulations, that's excellent. Next, we'll go to the top 10 students from each grade level. Presenters will be Ms. Storm for freshmen, Mr. Dunham for the sophomores, Mrs. Cole will do the juniors, and Mrs. Al-Hayani will do the seniors. Dr. Wheatley, would you like me? Oh, did you want to tell us what? Are you going to reach out? Okay. Oh. Miss Storm.
Number 10. Natalie Thompson, 1.4. Taylor White, 3.63. She can't be here tonight. I'll tell you why later. Anna Smith, 3.64. Taylor Henderson, 3.68. Matt Wilson, 3.68. Jacqueline Shepard, 3.7. Ariel White, 3.76. Stephen Kinzel, 3.8. Benjamin Corey, 3.89. Hala Abu Dahak, 4.0.